Alright, let's see who we got. On NRM Parking Enforcement, we got Half a Ship, Sam Sorensen, and Pixel. Let's see what kind of loadouts they have. Oop, wrong button. Ooh, looks like we got 2 bombers and a flex. Intriguing. Right. Let's see what else we got here. Once again, 2 bombers and a flex. Ooh. Alright. Fatboy with his trademark Plasburst. Very interesting. We'll see how that goes. But the bigger question is, let's see how the remote games are. We got no emotes here. No emotes here. Ooh, minus style points. Gonna get an emote. No emotes yet. We got no costume coordination here on NRN. We got partial costume coordination on the bees. Interesting. Alright, let's see how this goes. And howdy to Miss Kitty. Welcome. If you just joined us, we're watching the Bobby B Force on New Republic take on NRN Parking Enforcement on Empire. Let's see how this goes. We are on Xavian Abyss, the fun tunnel. Alright, what do we got? Alright, looks like we have Dej, possibly going for a dumbfire. Ooh, Fame and a support. Interesting. That'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Half a ship, Sorensen and bomber. No dumbfires lined up. Pixel possibly going for a dumbfire there. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, I think he's missed it. That's alright. Let's see what Dej is up to. Oh, juicy pack. Very nice. Some good farming going on. Let's see what Fame is up to. Fame is going after Pixel. Pixel squirreling his way around. Morale is still at about half. No one's gaining the advantage just yet. Oh, there we go. Empire with a strong advantage in morale. Fatboy and Fame going after Pixel. Lots of pressure there. As Dej finally brings the morale back up to half. Bit of a tug of war going on here. Oh, but Sorensen has went down. Ooh, that'll hurt. See what Half a Ship is up to. Oh, he's hunting Dej. Looks like we got quite a bit of PK going on this opening flip. But Empire maintaining a slight advantage. Oh! Ooh, Half a Ship goes down. Never goes to bomber, folks. We got Pixel. Sorensen desperately trying to farm. Still at half. This one may go for time here. Oh, and Sorensen dug. Good recovery, though. Oh, and the bees finally gaining the advantage on morale. With about a minute left to go in the opening flip. And Fame still on Pixel. Whew. That's a long time for pressure. Been hunting him for the past 2 minutes. 3 supplies. Bees looking like they're about to get their first offense. And it looks like New Republic will be on the New Republic Navy will be on the first defense. Possibly. Morale is still within enough where a pack could flip it in either direction. There's only 15 seconds left to go. Wow. This is a tight one. Oh, Pixel getting... Oh, and Pixel goes down. That will probably seal it for the bees having the first offense. And there they go. Let's keep an eye on Fatboy and see what he does here. He's carrying the ions. Will he get those shields down? Oh, he's still hunting. There we go. Oh, and shields already down. That was a quick 20-second shield strip. Very nicely done by the bees. Damage is already pouring in. Fame still hunting. Dev. He is possibly stripping turrets. Yep. Damage is pouring in. Oh, and he goes right to the dunk. He's swirling around all of the wreckage there. That's the tough thing about Xavian, is that there's very few places to hide without ending up in the mist. New Republic Navy finally about to get the switch here. I gotta start calling them parking enforcement. Let's see what they're up to. The bombers are pulling in quickly. Half a ship looking like he's gonna get a repair before stripping shields.
Focus on those frigates. Support is on the way.
Probably a smart move going for the left side frigate. Gonna get blasted by the MC-75 going for the right side. Will he get those shields down? Looks good, and there they go. The damage is already pouring in. Oh, and tractor beam. Was that a Fame plane? That was a Fame plane. With the battle hug. Alright. Well done, Fame. Let's see what Anarin is up to as the damage is pouring in. Those TIE Bomber rotors really doing lots of damage quickly. These did get one out of phase, but with the 3PO settings, this frigate is just about in out of phase territory, and there's still plenty of morale left to go. And there it is. Looks like parking enforcement has already got the first one on weak side, and now they're going for strong side with the help of the frigate. Sorry, the raider. Will we get the turret gunfire? No. Oh, and half a ship in a defender. Interesting. Very interesting. Damage is really pouring in. Will they get the out of phase? There they go. And these are back on offense now. He's wasting no time in getting in there. Fat Boy with his trademark drifts and blast burst doing tons of damage. These two teams have not wasted a single moment, and it's quite impressive to see just how much damage they can do in just a short amount of time. If Fat Boy's listening, I am willing and ready to learn how to do those drifts. They are beautiful. And it looks like the bees are about to go in the first cap ship offense, giving them a bit of an advantage so far. Not quite at full morale, but good enough for a good offense. Let's see what they can do. Oh, and the Star Destroyer is marked courtesy of Fame, who's dunked one generator. Oh, and they get the double dunk. Both shields are down.
The Star Destroyer's shields are disabled.
Very well done. Looks like they're going for power. Let's see what Fame is up to.
The Empire took out our Corvette.
Oh, and Dej in a lot of trouble here. Will he get those shield gens? Power managing in a Y-Wing is not fun. I know from personal experience. Oh no, the engines. Oh, and Fat Boy and Dej go down. Parking enforcement saying no to the offense. Looks like we have a bit of a hangar change here. But the damage already pouring in on the one remaining frigate. This parking enforcement just lays into this. Those rotors just shredding everything. Pixel under a little bit of pressure and down he goes. Ooh, Sorensen with some nice trips there. Only 2 people up. There's going to be a tough offense here for parking enforcement, and they've got a lot of ground to cover. But the MC-75 is probably a little easier to take down the shield generators. Let's see what they do. He's a little steep on that angle. Oh, but he got it. Oh, and Sorensen is dunked. Will he survive? 1 health. Flying the cup holder in the left seat. Oh, and down he goes. That is really going to hurt parking enforcement's offense, but it looks like they still have another opportunity here. He's only just now getting the shield gens, and the morale already below half. They could make a quick defense here and come back. It looks like they're going to get power, maybe? Come on, half a ship, you can do it. You can get power, there you go. That will set up a really strong next offense. Now that those weak spots are exposed, the MC-75 is not long for this world. You can already see that MC-75 in the last 15 seconds has been brought down to half health. That's how quickly it goes down. Oh, will half a ship try and set up an out of phase? Will he? No, he's backing up. The Fame hot on his trails and oh, gets taken down. The Bees with a slight advantage, but it is still anyone's game. With both shield generators up on the Star Destroyer, and the Star Destroyer at 75, there's still quite a bit of ground to cover. Dej coming in. Might be setting up a sloop. Oh, he's going for power. Oh, and he's caught in the tractor beam. No. Fame busting up those weak spots. Parking enforcement is slow to get the morale, but they're getting the morale now. Star Destroyer is going down quick. This one's going to be a close one. If the Bees don't set up an out of phase quickly, they might be in a world of trouble. The morale is finally starting to pour in for parking enforcement. Just start. Oh, and down goes Fame. That was a timely pick for parking enforcement. They can still flip this and win this. Oh, and there's the flip. But the Star Destroyer is at 7. Will he get it? With those plasma bursts, will he get it? No, not this time. But Dej is back at, oh, and all 3 go down. Fame going for the out of phase. Will he get it? The MC-75 won't last long under the fire of 2 TIE bombers and a defender, but... Oh, and that torpedo is sniped under Fame. Oh, and down goes Fame. Everyone's going for the out of phase. Who's gonna get it? It's a base race, folks. The MC-75 is dropping quick. Oh, and there's a weak spot. Oh, and Fat Boy dunked. Oh, no, that was a close one. Oh, this is... Oh, the MC-75's at 4, 3... And this is a base race, folks. Oh my goodness, 2. Oh, he's shooting the wrong part. Will he get it? Oh, and I don't quite know who got this yet. Oh, and parking enforcement walks away from the base race. That was tight. Oof, that was a close one, folks. Well played. Let's take a look at the score here. Whew, Dej with 39 AI kills. Not bad. Fat Boy with 5 picks. Oh, that is gonna hurt. Fame with 3 and 3 and 23. Pixel with 70k cap ship damage. Boy, this was a sweaty match, folks. Love it. Absolutely love it. Very well played by both teams. Whew. And even I need a minute after that game. And we'll just wait 1 minute while we get set up for the next match, and we'll see you in a few minutes, folks. Alrighty, folks. Looks like we're about to get back with round 2. And for anyone joining us, in a absolute nail clincher of a base race, NRM Parking Enforcement took Game 1. Will the Bees spring back to take Game 2? Who knows? No roster changes, at least so far, for either team, as we get set up here in the lobby. That was an intriguing match. Parking Enforcement definitely took the brunt of quite a bit of PK pressure on the opening flip, which I think hampered their farm. But nonetheless, they came back and won it. Now we'll see, will Parking Enforcement sweep the series, or will the Bees take a split? Let's find out. And as always, the most important question in the pre-match, who will have the emote game up strong? We got Fat Boy, Fame, and Dej for the Bobby Bees on the Empire this time. And we got Pixel, Half a Ship, and Sorensen for Parking Enforcement on New Republic. Let's take a look at their loadouts and see if there's any loadout changes. I haven't entered their selections yet, so not so far. Let's take a look at Empire, who have locked in their selections. And it looks like once again it will be 2 bombers. Although Fame swapped at the last second, so I'm skeptical of that. We'll see if he sticks with a bomber or swaps to support and see if I can't snipe his loadout. And we got Fat Boy with his signature Plasburst build. Alright, and still no emotes. What do we got? On New Republic, here we go. We have 2 farmers locked in. Interesting. Half a Ship going with that ICT for a counter PK. Interesting. We'll see how this works out. That will definitely make some of the more Empire ships, especially the Defender, the TIE Fighter, a little bit more vulnerable. And Pixel still hasn't entered in a ship, so it looks like we might get 3 bombers. This could be interesting, especially with the rotary cannons. That's haven't seen that build in a while. All right, Game 2 on Xavian Abyss. Right. And with 3 bombers on the field, I have no idea who's going for a dumbfire. Let's see. Sorensen not looking like he's lining up for a dumbfire. Half a Ship possibly going for that bottom pack. Or that mid pack. Maybe. Come on, dumbfire. Has the farmer main come on? Oh, Fat Boy is going for the PK pressure. Let's see it. Oh, and those ICTs are popped already. Oh, right on the counter PK. It looks like Parking Enforcement has learned their lesson from the previous opening. Oh, picking off that Goliath. We got Pixel quietly farming himself away. Rotary cannon shredding those AI. Parking Enforcement with a slight advantage at the moment. Go, but will they get the flip? Sam, also farming. Just checking how the Bees are doing. Dej farming, but under pressure. ICTs are a battle of attrition. Looks like the Bees may be posturing for their first defense here. Oh, tactical bonk. That rock came out of nowhere. Got Fame farming. Opting to go with a bomber, not a support this time. Interesting change, and the Bees are going on to their first defense here. This is going to be interesting. With Parking Enforcement not having a flex, they may have to rely on their ICTs to do the majority of the shield strip. Let's see how this works out. But with Pixel off the board, Half a Ship under quite a bit of pressure already. And Sorensen also under pressure. It looks like they are indeed relying on their ICTs for the majority of the shield strip. Bees starting to get some of that morale gain in. Some beautiful drifts here by Sorensen. Sorry. Oh, beautiful drift. The one downside of that Y-Wing, it takes all your laser juice to take down those shields, and they've got nothing left to do hull damage. Well done, though. The ICTs are great for counter PK, but they don't allow you to do a lot of hull damage to these frigates. There's some fantastic flying here. Let's check in with half a ship, who's also low on oxes. Phase taking much longer than the first game. Oh, and there goes the Raider. About 90 seconds into this phase. It looks like NRN is retreating in preparation for their defense. Frigate potentially out of phase. But with those loadouts, it's going to be a struggle. And those Goliaths really do a lot of damage around through those multi-locks. And with that ICT loadout, that's going to be a struggle. And the bees on their first attack. Let's see if Fat Boy strips their shields. I think I agree with you, Cosmo. Someone should have brought ion cannon.
Deploying a raider to assault their defenses.
Can also help with counter PK if perhaps that's what they were thinking. Not the most ideal loadout, but hey. If you dunk someone, they're not shooting at you. You got Fat Boy doing his beautiful drifts here. The damage pouring in on that frigate. Very nice robots here. Let's check in with Fameplane, who's returning back to a very low frigate that may or may not go down while he's under it. Oh, and down it goes. Parking enforcement with the out of phase. And stripping Fame of that resupply. Go. There's the damage pouring in. The bees have got one frigate down to out of phase, and they're now switching to their second, but morale is low. There go the shields. That's a... Oh! And the bees take down that frigate. Opting either to extend the phase, or the Raider took it down. Fameplane also getting the damage in. Some nice drifts here as well. Ooh, those TIE Bomber rotaries. Hard to match that damage output. And there goes the bees with a very successful attack. Both frigates are down, and now onto the capital ship attack. Will they fall back for defense given the low morale, or will they press the attack? Looks like they're regrouping. Fat Boy under perhaps a bit of pressure. Going for the shield gens. Very low health. Got some damage in. But, oh, and he's dunked. Oh, almost got away. And there we go with parking enforcement. Flipping back to offense. And, ooh, half a ship just went back to the hangar and really come out with a flex. Looks like, yes, he did. Ions are back on the field. If you can strip those shields, or if the Raider will take it down for him. Oh, opting to get the pecans. Oh, and a surprise dunk in the rock out of nowhere. Oh no. Under a lot of pressure, but still fighting. Damage pouring into the frigate now. But the bees starting to gain morale. Beautiful drift here. Whew, that was a close call with that rock. Pixel in a B-wing. Haven't seen that in a while. Oh, and down he goes. Two X-Wings and a B-Wing. Interesting tactic. Morale is low, but will they press forward to get the outer phase? Looks like they're pressing forward. Parking Enforcement trying to get a shield gen here. They can get one or ideally both shield gens with the morale they have left. They may still be able to squeak out an advantage here. They managed to pull the win from behind last game, so there's not out of possibility. Morale is very low, so time is short. Will they get it? Oh no! Picks are coming in on those shield gens. Oh, nicely done. Parking Enforcement coming back with a vengeance. One shield generator down and one partially destroyed. But the call for offense has been made. As the Bees clear the board and go on the attack. Bees showed themselves that they could very quickly take down the Star Destroyer in the last game. Will they be able to do the same on the MC-75? Fat Boy under pressure but going for the shield gens. Will he get it? Half a ship chasing him. Oh, ICT finally connected. Fat Boy in a lot of trouble. Oh, and down he goes. Dej, however, with one shield generator. And the shield's finally down on the MC-75. And the damage pour in.
Enemy targeting system destroyed.
The MC-75 has taken a lot of damage quickly. Parking Enforcement wants to pull off the win from behind like they did last time. Gotta get that morale bar going quick. Tactical bonk. Got some weak spots on the back. Oh, and Dej dunk. Will he survive? Oh, no he won't. But Fame finishes the MC-75 for a 1-1 split as the Bees come roaring back to take game number 2. Whew, another close one. Alright, let's take a look at some of those stats. Fame with 32 AI and 41 capship damage. Dej with 8 AI and 50k capship damage. Nice spread there on the Bees. Let's take a look at Parking Enforcement. 2 kills, 6 AI, and 22 capship damage for half a ship. Pixel with 24 AI and 27k capship damage. And Soren with 19 AI and 21k capship damage. I agree, Cosmo. GG's. That one was a very close one. Oh, and here we are. Welcome, folks. That was an absolute nail-biter.